Hello everyone. So today I have with me CA Final AIR 8 Isha Supekar, and Isha has been our FR student and with a wonderful score overall. Many congratulations Isha, and very well done. How are you feeling now?
Thank you, sir, and thank you for having me here. I am feeling crazy, great. I don't know, I'm falling short of adjectives. Uh, a somewhat unexpected result for me to be in the top 10. So I am definitely very happy about it.
Okay, it seems you have resumed work also very quickly.
Yeah, I had to. Yes.
Chalo. So tell me, Isha, run us through your preparations. You have even scored really good in IBS 63. We'll come to that. But
Yeah.
run us first through your FR journey on how did you manage the lectures, your
Hmm.
revisions, summary, everything.
Okay, so as we all know, FR is the lengthiest subject with five big modules. So you definitely need to give it a lot of time. And for me, because I was doing my articleship in the statutory audit domain, I had to keep on referring to some Indies throughout. But so I think that was one thing that helped, the kind of exposure and the fact that I was getting to research about Indies. Then second thing was that I had started the preparation early on. So after my intermediate, I actually gave another exam called CMA USA. So I cleared that in 2023. So 1 year after I cleared intermediate. So for that, I had to study FR really well. So during that time, I started my FR preparation, then revised throughout the articleship. And of course, in the last 6 months, I used to keep reading the ICI module again and again. Then I used to link it to your FR Shield because the FR Shield is very concise and it's very helpful for last minute revisions. I used to link it to your question bank. And so the last 6 months for me were basically just trying to remember what I have studied, trying to revise everything. So I think that was about it.
Okay. And in terms of your lectures, you managed it with doing an articleship in a Big Four. So how did you consistently stay on track in completing the lectures?
So that was very challenging because, in the first year of articleship, you really feel that no, I have to prove myself here or I have to do a lot of work. So in that case, it was a bit difficult for me because even I used to keep on taking work for myself. Or, of course, there is generally a lot of work to do. But then I made it a rule for myself that I have to, take out at least 1 or 2 hours, especially for subjects like FR and AFM, which people used to tell me that you have to start earlier than the rest because they are very conceptual subjects, and if you've gotten that right, then I mean that's a good base for you. So I used to keep on studying maybe at least 1 or 2 hours every day throughout the articleship.
Okay,
And
okay.
I wouldn't say I remembered it. Sometimes I just used to solve it. I forgot it also the next day, but I mean it was
It's
a
there
habit that I
somewhere. It is there somewhere in
at
your
least I'm
mind.
doing something. I know what is there in the syllabus. I mean that was my state during the
Correct,
article.
correct. So when you revised financial reporting for the first time, how many days did you take to complete the first revision?
I
Approximately.
think about a month it would have been.
You did 1 month of only
Because
FR.
no, not only FR,
Okay,
I was
okay,
doing
yeah.
AFM and a little bit of IDT
Okay,
on the side.
okay, okay.
But yeah, so it took me a month along with those subjects also.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
And so while you were practicing, were you doing a lot of writing practice or were you just going through questions, only important questions, all questions?
So I would say during my articleship, because I was very lazy, I just used to read. And even during your, I mean, I regret this a little bit, but during your lectures also, I just used to listen to them. I should have
Okay,
actually taken the time to at least write something because then you
okay,
retain it better. But yeah, during my study leave, definitely a lot of writing practice had to be done.
okay. You managed to complete your paper?
Yeah, FR
Oh,
managed. It
that's
was a good paper for me actually, FR.
okay.
Although it was very theoretical, but
Correct.
I mean it was okay.
More cases than sums per se.
Yeah.
No, but completing that paper is in itself a task for a lot of students. So that is quite helpful. And your attempt had a lot of off papers, right? Off
Yeah.
you said that you were preparing for, let's say, a not so easy attempt. So run us through how, let us say, a student can be mentally prepared if, let us say, a not so straightforward paper comes in?
So I think the first thing is that you have to stop making assumptions about what you think ICI will do or they might not do, because honestly nobody can predict it. Nobody has ever predicted it. So if we start making some assumptions, then we tend to base our preparation,
Hmm.
on what thoughts we have had. So it's just easier to start with a very clean slate, that you
Hmm.
don't know what ICI is going to ask, you don't know the past trends. I just want to understand this chapter, I want to understand the questions, I have to understand what sir has taught in the lecture, and that is about it. Matlab, once you have understood everything, then you have a very good base, and then you can go and solve questions, then you can time yourself, then you can say okay, now I can solve a paper in 3 hours.
Okay. Makes sense. So
Yeah.
you did not go on into predicting anything. You just took it.
Yeah.
And when a new question comes in a paper, let's forget FR in general, even if it is AFM or something else, if a completely new question that you have not seen anywhere that comes in, how do you tackle a question like that?
So, I think the first thing is obviously to not panic, because at least
Hmm.
in the AFM paper, which was completely new,
Hmm.
they did not, of course, the questions were new, but the concepts were more or less something that uh, we had studied about. So, if you just sit and think for at least 2 to 3 minutes very calmly, you will be able to understand, okay, I remember something like this, and you can solve it on those lines. So it's definitely better than leaving everything blank,
Hmm.
because there was, I think, some one option related question which was a little weird, and after I actually even left it for a while, and I thought I'll come back to it later, and
Okay.
because I tried to keep very calm during the entire paper, I actually figured out a way to solve it, and then I think I not
That's a
sure,
very
but I
good
think I
skill
would have
set.
solved it
No,
correctly.
no, but that is a very good skill set to have to kind of keep your calm under pressure, because whatever it is, you have to give it in the 3 hours, right? So might as
Yeah,
well try to
just
think
three hours
as
count,
clearly.
nothing else.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And also tell me about your IBS paper. You got a fairly good score at 63. You were also
Yeah.
mentioning sometime back that you don't treat it as an open book paper. So how do you kind of run through a definite IBS paper is going to be not a very straightforward paper. So anyone who's listening to this, how do you tackle IBS?
So since IBS is a mixture of 7 subjects, I mean that is why I think we should not treat it as an open book paper. For instance, I think in the old course there used to be just one subject, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
economic laws or something like
Correct.
that. So in that case, maybe you could treat it as an open book paper. But in this case, they're testing you on stuff that you've already done in, I don't know, closed book paper,
Mm-hmm.
then subjects which we've seen in SPOM. So they do expect us to know where everything is and to know how to apply these concepts. So in order to do that, if we study, I mean, I would come to law and costing, because the 5 subjects we've already covered. If we study law and costing really well, and in a manner as if I'm going to give my, to give a normal exam, and not an
100
open book
mark
exam,
question, 100 mark
huh,
paper. Like, okay.
then you'll study it with the same intensity as you would FR or AFM audit, all of that. So in that case, maybe you get an edge, because then you don't have to waste time searching for answers in those modules. You at least know where to start.
Correct. Correct. And in terms of completing that paper, did you refer a lot of material during the exam or relatively limited?
I had to, because, of course, you want to be sure of what you have written. So I used to start writing on my own, and then I used to refer to the material, because more or less I knew where everything was. I did not take a lot of time to keep searching throughout the material, and I had carried only ICI modules for
Hmm.
the paper, and that paid off because everything was definitely from the ICI module. There were no repeated questions or anything like that. So that was it, I think. Yeah.
Okay. And in general, for even FR or AFM or these papers, did you do MCQs separately?
Yeah, I did the ICI BOS MCQs. I did
Okay.
that a few days before the exam.
But they are very different from what actually comes up in the paper, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So you largely focus more on MCQ practice, or you focus more on the overall understanding to attempt the MCQs?
No, the overall understanding is more important, because the BOS MCQs were, like you said, definitely not up to the exam level.
Hmm.
And anybody who has a good conceptual understanding, I believe they would have been able to do the MCQs. And I think what got me an All India rank 8 was that I think most of my MCQs were correct. So even though in some papers I was not confident about the theoretical part, I was very sure that I am going to get 28 to 30 on my MCQs. So
Wow.
yeah, because
And
of that,
when, and when did you, as a strategy, attempt MCQs? At the beginning of the paper, middle of the paper, end of the paper?
the exactly the middle of the paper. So I
Middle
used
of
to
the paper.
do some of the easy questions.
Hmm.
For example, in FR, there were a few easy theory questions. So
Hmm.
I thought if I do this, I'll gain a good chunk of marks, and then I moved on to the MCQs.
Okay, okay. And during your study leave, you were mentioning that you had some even health issues and you had a lot of pressures. How did you manage all of that? How did you navigate that journey?
So I do have a little bit of migraine here and now. But what happened was during the exam leave, because maybe there was a lot of pressure. I wasn't feeling it, but I think it was reflecting itself in the way my migraines used to appear almost every day.
Hmm.
So in that phase, I was really panicking. I didn't know what to do.
Hmm.
And then finally, my parents had to tell me that now you have to stop studying, you have to take a break. And that's what helped me, because I used to keep disagreeing with them that no, no, if I waste even one more hour, I don't know what is going to happen. But
Correct, correct.
because of their insistence, I had to take a break and do some other activities. And honestly, that got me on track.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was
The
definitely,
break really helps if you are
yeah.
going through something.
And you should do some other activities. I mean, for example, you can't just go and scroll on your phone the entire time, because even that drains a lot of your
Yeah,
energy.
yeah, that is in fact, in my opinion, counterintuitive. You are definitely not
Exactly.
relaxing when you are going on the phone. You're actually putting even more burden and
Exactly. So just talking to your family or friends or any other hobby that you have. Maybe not reading because you were reading the material the entire time. So unfortunately, I really like reading, but during these months, I could not even touch a book. I couldn't get myself to do it.
okay, okay. So you were not, from I understand, doing a lot of scrolling. So if not social media, what were you kind of keeping yourself busy with?
So I like to work out, so I used to do that sometime. Then I'm also a trained singer. I used to
Hmm.
try and sing also from time to time.
Okay.
But then that takes a lot of time. Again, I used to I used to keep feeling guilty that no, I can't give more time to this now. But I think balancing everything together actually gives you a better mental state when you go and write the paper. If you're all exhausted and panicking and you're not healthy, then of course those you won't be able to perform in the 3 hours that matter, in the most important hours of your life.
And how did you plan for those subjects in the sense the last 1.5 days in general? Like FR has a much more better runway, but for the other
Hmm.
subjects in 1.5 days, how do you go on filtering your content to be read?
So ICI arranges those mock test papers at their branches, right? So I thought that I should go and give one, because that will be an exact replica of my how my exam is going to be. So there I decided that I'm going to study everything in 1.5 day, and I failed miserably there. I think I didn't cover two DT modules, one IDT module, and AFM also I skipped major chapters. So
Okay.
there I don't know. I started refining my strategy after that, and also because I was done with these chapters in those 1.5 days. I did not take a really long time to do it in the actual 1.5 days.
Okay. So going to maybe an ICI center,
Yeah.
giving the exam is a much more better thing than maybe
Hmm.
writing it at your home. May give
Yeah,
you
yeah.
much more
Maybe
exam.
don't give both the MTPs, even if you just give one. I think
Mhm.
that was sufficient. That's more than sufficient.
Okay, okay. And any particular trait or any particular quality that you think that you had which really helped you and which someone can draw upon, other than just being very hardworking and very sincere, anything else?
I think it was proper planning, because after CA inter was done, I started planning for CA finals from that day on itself.
Okay.
And I I won't say I stuck to all the plans I made, but then I started making myself feel guilty also. For example, if I didn't plan for the day, or I didn't do what I could have done, then I used to write at the end of the day that, these are all the topics I've studied. And then at the end of the day, I used to feel really bad. Okay, I could have studied more, but then I wasted time. I did this. So some ways of getting myself back on track.
Okay. So you were planning in general on a daily basis. So you will have a bigger plan and then break it up into daily plans, is it?
Uh, yeah, that I mean, I had a plan. So first, I decided I'll finish FR. Afterwards, I'll do AFM. Then one more FR revision. Then I had to study for my other exam. So that was because I had these tiny milestones. I think automatically that became a big plan for me.
Okay, okay. And I think you have tried to cover fairly a good coverage, but any last fleeting thoughts that you would like to give your 2 cents for students listening and want to repeat your kind of
Specifically for FR or
in general?
I think that our course, and I think you had said that on a YouTube video, and afterwards I also kept repeating it to myself that this is the last time that you're going to get to study subjects like these FR and AFM, and that is actually a really wonderful process if you think about it, even in hindsight. So keeping that thought in mind, if you I mean really in your professional life you won't be able to go so deep into accounting standards and even financial management, so you have a great opportunity here. So for a little while, maybe if we forget about the marks and focus on just understanding all these subjects, it will go a long way
Yeah,
in
yeah,
our
yeah.
professional life and educational also.
100%. It's a process. So if you focus on the subject, your marks will generally
Generally,
reflect that as well. They go
yeah,
hand in hand.
definitely,
Yeah, yeah.
and especially for a course like ours.
Correct, correct, correct.
Yeah.
It teaches us a lot more. I mean, I genuinely believe that one thing is the studies and the concepts, but it is also that holistic thing of being persistent, trying to
Hmm.
face your demons and still stand up, giving you that grit. It teaches you so many things that you don't really realize on that
And
mark
even on
sheet.
the result day, ICI also tested our patience. So it's everything, almost every college.
Correct, 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 correct. Okay, that's great. Thanks a lot, Isha, for your time, and I wish you all the very best for all your future endeavors and achievements. And along with CA, we hope we also see you in your classical singing avatar as well.
I hope so. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you.